Okay, so um, still there is the strong information incoming about unity consciousness, and few things I'm meant to explain here. Just it's for both of us. It's for myself and for others. Um, so as a human beings, like let's start with Carl Sagan because that comes to mind. So Carl Sagan particularly have been saying, compared the Earth, the geological time to the time of historical time of human beings. Uh, he said that if you would divide all Earth history into a calendar, the human activity, human history, human evolution on Earth is the last second of December 31. So human activity on Earth is so insignificant, actually. He's saying that Earth is just a speck of dust in a cosmic ocean. He was opposed to occultistic practices and astrology, rather. That's why myself, I just later in life started to integrate this last level of actually synchronizing all different perspectives into one. But I've been scientifically inclined most of my life until a few years ago. What I mean by that, let's bring it a little bit closer towards the human history. And so people nowadays, we have a lot easier. All the sensory things, the simple life things, are much more convenient. We don't have to do much physically. We have AI to even think for us right now. Why is all of this happening? Though in the past, like, we had primary human, they've been close to God, they've been hunting, gathering, they've been engaging in extreme risks, physical risks, extreme activities, which can potentially harm body. There was a lot of deaths. There wasn't anything weird if somebody was dying. It was natural. Well, the cycles we've been through, they've still looping around the same kind of thing. It's just activity level is being here replaced. So what does it mean for us here in this comparison? Well, industrial revolution, a lot of physical work, a lot of manual labor. If we have it so convenient like that, what is the next thing forward? Because people are getting lost. I'm seeing and reading a lot of opinions where people are thinking the world is ending because they don't see beyond physical body. Still, they don't see beyond the activities from previous cycles. Well, here come people like us. Here come people who are able to guide people through the inner world, through the psyche. I don't know who said it. It was one of the gurus said that people are like a drop in the ocean. It's like people's soul. The drop is blending with an ocean of consciousness. But somebody else said that people are also like here's about this power inside we have. People are also the ocean, which like separates this one drop from itself. So people are infinitely powerful. The universe, the reflection of the universe is within our cortexes, and ancient people knew it. They didn't question it. By the way, we decided to lead ourselves through various cycles, a lot of hard work, a lot of physical labor, a lot of well, also scientific intellectual mindset, the eras before us, also a lot of arts. We've all kind of gave our power away. Do something else, which is natural and normal. If you do something, you giving yourself to this activity. It's not a prosecution here, it's just a reminder. And now we're gonna be doing hard psychological, spiritual work, people as a whole, with all the tools we have. It's not no perfect, this is perfect conditioning. If you think about it, really, it's just perfect in conditioning to go inwards and integrate finally. And the last moment where just a few years ago, people have been like working independently, extreme individualism, like through you know, LGBT and so all communities, where there's all sorts of this individual differences, how they've been amplified, have been being partially accepted. All of this is very important. It's just that the shift will happen, where we all start to again trust together and see each other as each other's mirrors. When we gonna be able to trust and work together. I'm talking to somebody who had these experiences, the spiritual experiences, this fragment, this like fragmentization or fractalization of consciousness, where you've been seeing yourself, let's say, in a mirror, and you've been seeing those various people within you. I'm talking to somebody who is extremely sensitive, perhaps neurodivergent too. Maybe you have autism spectrum disorder. Perhaps it's been a long wait for you to be able to communicate with others. Maybe your inner world override your outer world for a while. It's now all being balanced out, but we need each other's help. That's what I'm getting strongly. And there is a lot of people around which are on a lower frequency, and I have information for somebody. You've been feeling, you feel very pain. You do. You feel enough people around you. We talk a lot about psychic protection. We talk about a lot of well, returning spells and well, magic in general. It's here the different perspective comes. It's we have a lot of women now. I'm also here. We have a lot of women who are like hyper independent, extremely independent. Like, well, your soul is of course beyond femininity. Like here, this is a strong integration here, but we have a lot of hyper independent people in general, which are now being called to work together, to be together, to be one with the other, as we anyway are. We just are. I don't know what, just everything is connected by plasma. Everything is just has this like beautiful web, like a spider web, but it's the rainbow looking, shining, glittering cords and webs, and it all works together. And yeah, we have power to balance it out so it works how it's supposed to work within the changing condition of the earth. Okay, so why there is this strong call to come together? Is this something is about to happen? Because there is just like, okay, what's gonna happen? So we have a Queen of Pentacles in between, sideways. We have this is the universal hexagram. In this particular deck, it means that well, this is upright. Somebody's going to this darker side, and the darker forces are being awakened. I've been talking about it in one of my tarot videos, that there is like a dimension beyond the earth open, when there are a mass amount of beings which are waiting to join us. They've been previously falsely accused and condemned of the things. And they are pretty wild, like they don't match people at all. But it's just for them to be here because they didn't do anything wrong. It's just that through the history of how people used to think on Earth, this is also that's why I was comparing this geological time and the forces of nature to the human and how when you think 10 days, what was that 10 days ago? What was 300,000 years ago? You see, we talk about time like this 300 years ago, for example. There was no people in Europe yet, I think, at that time. So we have this group of people, just this group of souls condemned not to be able to join, and they carry this ancient energy. And that's why I'm saying how those cycles looping, where we started, let's say, this 300 years ago, and now we are here. We are on opposite side of the spectrum. They are very sensory oriented, they are very close to God. We are very intellectually oriented, and we are very far from God. That's how I see it, and we all gonna blend this. That's how the spectrum of our social reality kind of works right now. Those beings are being integrated, and they are within you. They are inside of you, and they will come through you. This will be energy unlocked to you. That's what I'm strongly getting, and this happens to everybody. That's why Three Eye Atlas is here. This is Three Eye Atlas. It's like a third eye of the our solar system kind of situation. Those beings are being integrated, and you're being integrated. That's why everybody's called to inner work right now, and we need guides, and we need people who will help us through it. I can say in one video like what I do every day to through my busy life, because I have a lot of various life activities. Anyway, we have this hidden realms which are coming, colliding with ours, which will be coming through, timelines merging together. It's a thing here. This is all, and you see, it's a lot of like, that's why it's still like this strong, even though there's unity. We talk about this unity, let's not forget what the actual reality of the situation is, because in actual reality of the situation there is no unity here. Everybody lives in dualistic mindset still. Everybody's like hyper independent. Everybody's just observing and comparing each other between themselves, especially material status, right? We still have that. We need to be realistic about what we are dealing with here, and no, there is a group of people which are holding space for this unity, but there is no such thing as happening around you right now. There is a rat race. How those dimensions will be integrated, it will be through some sort of fight too. I'm seeing like Islam also being condemned unnecessarily. I'm seeing a certain group of people, like through misunderstandings, through all this separation, through all this fragmentation. There will be strong shift in the consciousness where we gonna and necessarily have to be hyper focused on similarities instead of what divides us. What divides us will be no longer exotic. It will be to learn from each other. It will be the thing to learn from each other, to experience. Everybody on this reality will have much more completed experience of it. And it will be not only outer experience that you can read about anything. No, this is where you will actually feel it within your soul. You will actually have, no, I'm not saying ego attachment, because that's what it is. You will have your ego open in that field. And what I'm saying is the truth. The truth is what holds this all together, for sure. Yeah. Of course, love, friendship. Very important now. Friendship. How? I don't know. I see somebody's crying too. How could you go that far from me? How could you go that far from me? God is within other people. It's within other people. It's also a question for, like, there are people, as I was saying in the next reading, they've been chosen, they've been prepared, they've been in this like little simulations where they have like just a little bit of people, the people who are actually perfectly matched to each other. It's like very, it's ideal combination here. In this ideal configuration, we have masculine with feminine energies within two different bodies. We have it within friends, platonic and romantic relationships. They are just like having all the necessities for growth met within each other. That's how they grow. That's how they sustain some sort of mini simulation of the future to come. Whoa, that's what it is. This is a simulation of a future to come within those people here, playing out. They learning. They playing. No, they not playing home. They playing a future of this earth. And maybe talking to twin flame couples here too. Science in reverse. This is an old order to let go of. It's outdated. It's have been terminated. There are people who are just like already sitting there in the clouds and staring at the earth, and they're just laughing like, why do you want to do things the same old way? Come on, come on. Like, you don't want to live like this anymore. It's just over. It's just over of it. We want to be happy. We want public places to be full of nature. We want public places to be full of people sitting in the nature. We want to feel safe. We want people to be able to come to one another and just start to talk. We are sick of stares. We are sick of people staring evil eyes, fake smiles. We are sick of fake what is it? Fake courtesies. I don't know. This something like this comes through too. Okay. I'm hearing polyamory. What about it? You keeping a snake in your cup? I was drawn to this detail of a snake in a cup. Okay. So I mean to explain something to people and about how physical body works. Why polyamory doesn't work. I don't know what somebody was thinking, that this is an integration. The integration. So the higher chakras of people are connected. They are beyond human bodies. They are not inside. They are beyond them. This is electromagnetic field. Physical body as the last level of manifestation. It's the most primitive, the most down to earth, the last. So physical body doesn't have the same properties as aura. It should not have it. The lower energy centers are malfunctioning if they are sustaining more than one energy at the time. Celibacy is important for certain individuals too. I don't know why I have to say that. I'm not the judge of it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how it works. I'm not a specialist here. I was just like over taken to say that to somebody. I don't know, because somebody asked, what about polyamory? I don't know. I don't know if it's to better how it's supposed to work. I know there are energetic distortions. I know there are hormonal imbalances. I know the hormonal imbalances are coming from I don't know. If there is no hormonal imbalance, there is no sickness within the body. Hormones are regulated by moon, lunar energy. A lot of things are being projected on the moon. If moon overtakes, person gets crazy. If lunar energy overtakes the body, person has psychosis. That's what I'm hearing to now. They change genders. They change genders. I don't know. I don't know. Just please explain you what I'm just now channeling. Some sort of agendas, some sort of confusion. Somebody powerful but in a bad dignity tries to project something into the minds of people to further confuse them, to get them out, get them into egoic, me versus universe, my identity versus external world. This is big trap, very big trap. I'm just hearing. It's not a control. Nobody wants to forbid you to be who you are. It's just that who you are thinking yourself to be is a lunar projection, and it takes you away from who you are meant to be. Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Here we have a couple. Both of them are fire energies. This person has such a captivating eyes. You might have, if you are a fire sign, I think there is like there's a Christian symbolism which is all present in this deck. But a human Aquarius is next to, I think, they represent elements. And I don't know, there's a bird, air element. They are representing Archangel. Lion there represents fire element. Taurus represents earth element, and human is water element. And I'm hearing up to here, up to the heart. Those are elemental chakras. Fire, earth, fire of earth. You see, there are two philosophies. There is another, how to call it? There is a, you know how you trace the reality down to the atomic parts? Here, I don't know if this should be another video. So we have the alchemy, and there is like two different bases on alchemy and what elements mean. It's within every system. It's within Tree of Life, within astrology, within human design, within Jungian cognitive typology, within was it human design? I said I Ching, tarot, every possible system which is built from this philosophy of how actually reality works, of how alchemy of the reality works. And there is a lot of confusion and a lot of little twists, and that's why people do have this different understanding on elemental level. And there are cultures which have like slightly different understanding. So we have the ancient China with 5 elements. We have Hindus with also 5 elements, but there is an ether and not metal. We have Western culture with the Christian way of understanding. We have Jewish people with the Tree of Life. We have Germanic gods. We have Egyptian gods. We have all those pantheons, and here the same truth can be found everywhere. It's just that the people decided to organize it different way. So in Hindu, we have like, with the first is, what is it? What is first? Is it fire or is it earth? You know, because earth should be last one. The earth is like Malkut, but oftentimes they saying in Kundalini Yoga that the fire is being ignited in root chakra. Earth itself has earth and fire at its core. There is a fire, and then there is earth. But if you think about the reality from a cosmic perspective, you first have energy, so like nuclear fusion, like fire. Then you have water, ice in the atmosphere. So fire, water. Then you have air, so the motion. And then you have earth, because it's the actual matter. And the water, the same as human body. The first we have fire, which is our free will, our our willpower, our intuition. It's, you see, it's intuition, but then on the level of emotion, there's intuition too. It's a emotional intuition, it's empathy. There is an intellectual or masculine and feminine intuition within. There you have air element, which is, well, intellectual, and it's our speech too, as how our mind operates. It's a higher chakra thingy. It's ether element too. And then we have earth element, which is our physical body, which is our health. See, that's everywhere. It's kind of the same, but a little bit of there's a little difference. I don't want to explain what exactly is different in between various systems, but there's a lot of confusion for people. There are people who are trying to do the self-discovery, and they try to understand their personality or how their mind works better, or what's going on with them, and they get different answers everywhere. And that's because there are some elemental intrinsic, like, tilts and switches and change and turns, and this all states of differences between different civilizations too. There are the same symbols across the cultures, which are meaning exactly the same thing. They go deeply from within human consciousness, but there are also symbols which are even having different meaning or overlapping, but not exactly. It's important to say here. So we have this powerful, in here I'm getting, it's not a couple, it's actually mother and a child. Mother and a child. It's like the Simba motif, but as if the Simba, even through Simba, or went through this journey, this hero's journey, under protection of father. Now Simba will have to go through this journey under protection of mother. There's something like this. Mother Mary comes through, yes. It's the story through different eyes. And it's not exactly that. It's not exactly that. It's not romanticizing. I don't know why I'm keep hearing it. I don't know who's watching my videos, but I'm again hearing romanticizing of transgenderism. No, that's not what it is. We're not romanticizing. We are talking about divine masculine here. We don't talk about well, there is a unity understanding. We have to go beyond physical body. We have to go beyond those kind of interpretations are all no longer relevant. It's not that they are not true, and it's not that there is no difference. I don't know, it's just, this kind of annoys me. Okay, so we have a, I don't know why, it's like one more motif came to my mind after what I said. Go through this hero's journey and the feminine leader. It's not really that, because I started to see kind of, I don't know why, but like an archetype of this Karen, or like it was like one lady in Harry Potter, which was like very strong, very stern, very stuck in their ways. Like this kind of characters came from, like, in somebody's imagination. I've seen how they are perceiving it, that they're gonna be now like being beaten up by female Saturn. It's not that. It's not that. It's I think it's about, still about women, and then maybe it's about this kind of women who, like I was saying before, became hyper independent. And this whole reading is kind of about it, weirdly enough. And the readings previously were about this kind of characters too. Because women were fighting for a right, for femininity, to become equal force in reality, in its creation. And through all this battle, what it turns out to be is women became more like men. Instead of the expressions of femininity being out there visible. And what turns out is now part of masculine people are expressing, rather than female, who are hyper independent and like masculine. I'm not saying everybody, I'm saying just a portion. Instead of them, like young masculine men, they started to exert and show externally this feminine energy. So kind of from all of that, something weird happened. Like it's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be females should be equal and not objectified. They should be just the feminine aspect, feminine energy, which is by nature introverted, which shouldn't supposed to be actually like visible. Well, the expressions of it should be important and equally understood by popular culture, by media, and so on. So it's a kind of weird situation here. It's like that the masculine creates like the container for feminine Shakti energy, and the Shakti energy is a creative energy, and it's actually kind of like what masculine people consider to be masculine energy, goes out there and does. Like the Shakti dances, and masculine is somebody who's like contained. Well, now it will be in reverse. Like now the females created container for masculine energy, for it to sprout within and create it, to fill it in with something else. So now reverse have to happen. Well, masculine created this container for feminine energy, and feminine energy broke this container. Now opposite have to happen, or something like this. I don't know if this makes sense. Okay, that's it.